Good morning. Gonna read from Jesus Calling. Oh. Little overcast. There's a 40 or 50% chance of rain sometime today. It did rain during the middle of the night a little bit. I happened to wake up and hear it coming, hear a storm. Moving a little slow this morning again. But I'm grateful to be up and making this video. Like I said, if I feel like I need to lay back down or anything after I get my video started uploading, then I can do that. It's good to knock out a couple of things in the morning, then step back, take a little break, then get back to it a little later in the day. That's how I've been doing it, just kind of pacing myself. Okay, June 17th. Learn to laugh at yourself more freely. Don't take yourself or your circumstances so seriously. Relax and know that I am God with you. When you desire my will above all else, life becomes much less threatening. Stop trying to monitor my responsibilities, things that are beyond your control. Find freedom by accepting the boundaries of your domain. Laughter lightens your load and lifts your heart into heavenly places. Your laughter rises to heaven and blends with angelic melodies of praise. Just as parents delight in the laughter of their children, so I delight in hearing my children laugh. I rejoice when you trust me enough to enjoy your life lightheartedly. Do not miss the joy of my presence by carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. Rather, take my yoke upon you and learn from me. My yoke is comfortable and pleasant. My burden is light and easily borne. So, this to me tells me to continue doing what I've been doing. Not taking everything so seriously every day, but at the same time maintaining a good connection and observation throughout my day, But I think I'm just going to take away from this reading to be more, just to try to have a lighthearted attitude throughout my days, and be happy with what I can do and what I do get done, and not consume myself with things that maybe I didn't get done, like count my accomplishments rather than the things that I might not have been able to get taken care of in a day. But the things I do get taken care of, that's what I need to be focusing on, or what I can do. Okay, let's go to Proverbs 17, verse 22. A cheerful heart is good medicine, but a broken spirit saps a person's strength. Isn't that true? Isn't that true? We got another Proverbs 31, verse 25. She is clothed with strength and dignity as she laughs with no fear of the future. I think that's what holds me back sometimes, is thinking too many steps ahead. And sometimes, I've said this before, sometimes I get to thinking, I'm too old, I can't keep doing this, or nothing I'm doing is mattering, or whatever. But those are the kind of thoughts that the enemy wants you to think, I know that what I do here matters to some people, and it matters to me, and it matters to the spirit, and it helps strengthen my relationship, So, continuing to do these things with these videos and stuff is necessary. That being said, I am thinking about a few things that I want to try to get done here soon. I have an idea. I want to try to start making my way back to making a few videos where I'm just kind of randomly talking about whatever's on my mind. I really need to do one of those videos for the second channel, kind of covering some maybe current events and things that have been happening that I just haven't talked about in a while. So I've been kind of brainstorming, thinking about one or two ideas for like just kind of just a spur of the moment type video where I just record myself just talking and I'm not reading from anything. I used to do those quite a bit, you know, just kind of give y'all a few thoughts on what was going on in my life. So look towards the future for that. I might have a video up soon about something, you know, just that's on my mind that I haven't talked about. Okay, Matthew chapter 1, verse 23. Look, the virgin will conceive a child. She will give birth to a son. And he will be called Emmanuel, meaning God is with us. And then we are still in the book of Matthew for our last reference scripture, and that is chapter 11, verse 29 through 30. Take my yoke upon you, let me teach you, because I am humble and gentle, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke fits perfectly, and the burden I give you is light. Oh. I like that. The burden I give you is light. So, I could look at that in two different ways. Is the burden, is it the light that I'm supposed to spread? Or does it mean that the burden that's upon me is a light weight? Could mean both things. But I think, you know, when we're working on our relationship with the divine, we will, or for me, I have found plenty of times the burdens I'm having or going through, when I'm consciously connected and being more in tune with the Spirit on a daily basis, the burden does seem to lift. It seems not to be as heavy a burden when my days are spent, you know, doing simple things like this, making a video, reading a devotional. You know, sometimes that might mean going live during the day and talking to some people, or just whatever it is I find myself doing. Not always necessarily relating to the channel either. Just sometimes it might be just during the day when I'm by myself and I just decide to pick up a book that I'm studying or something and continue reading, which is something that I could get on today, is doing a little bit of studying to myself. Just, you know, I was thinking about, I haven't read from the Fifth Book of Agreement since last week, so I'm thinking about making a short video for that, putting that out there, stuff like that. But right now, I'm just going to be uploading this video and not worrying too much about what the next hour brings. Just kind of relax, kick back, see where the day goes. And I hope y'all enjoy your day and have a great day. Until next time, Mr. Gray Cloud here, Sage of the Eternal Moment, over and out. Ditto.